We have Jules from the Netherlands, something about Pangea and deistic gods. Welcome, Jules. How are you?
Hi, Jules. One of
Hi,
my favorite
thanks,
countries ever.
thanks, Matt. And thanks for the guy who took my call at the beginning. He was very nice.
Oh, yeah, call screens.
Yeah, the call screen guy. Yeah, he was very friendly. So thanks to him too.
Well, we'll fire him. They're supposed to be mean. I'm teasing. How can we help? What is it you wanted to talk about?
Okay. I think I have pretty good evidence for a driving force behind evolution.
Okay.
I don't think it's conclusive for God, but for I would guess I would describe myself as agnostic Catholic, but I don't know. But if I would have to guess, I would say I'm Catholic. That the Christian God exists and the Catholicism the correct doctrine. So in that way. But,
Okay.
That's more interesting than this. Okay. Go ahead. No, go ahead, Jules.
Yeah. Okay. Now, anyway, the supercontinent Pangea, broke apart 175 million years ago, and the first humans, they originated to 2.4 million years ago. So there's a huge gap. And it would be weird that humans simultaneously evolved on multiple continents at once. And I would think that's too big coincidence for there not being a driving force behind it, if you know what I mean.
I'm having trouble kind of understanding. So 175 million years ago or so, approximately, Pangea breaks up. And you think that's evidence for what and how?
I think, Jules, are you saying that humans evolved on two different continents at the same time?
Yeah, multiple, because there are humans in North America and Europe, in Australia, in all these kinds.
Yes, but you do know there are things called boats, right?
Yeah, but people have lived there for very long. And
right, but if Pangea broke up 170, if Pangea broke up 175 million years ago, and humans or even the early hominids didn't start until 15 to 20 million years ago, you still got 100 million years there. So how is Pangea relevant to human evolution, and why then do we trace our ancestry all the way back to single progenitors out of Africa?
No. Okay, I might have screwed this up.
I think so.
Everything again, but
yeah, I mean,
in any case, what I was trying to say is that if the supercontinent would still be there at the moment that humans originated, it wouldn't be weird that there would be humans on multiple continents at once, because they wouldn't have to get there over a sea.
But there weren't humans on multiple. When we trace the evolutionary history of humans back, we trace them back to Africa, and at that time, that's it. It's not like they're simultaneously in Australia and in North America. That's not what the evidence shows.
Yeah, Jules, I still don't understand your point. Yes, there are these two. I still don't get what you are what you think you have discovered. I mean, you should try to publish it in a peer-reviewed journal if you really think you have something too. But I still don't understand the logic of your argument.
I'm really, really nervous, and
that's okay. yeah, it's okay.
Come out very. I hadn't expected to actually get on the show.
Plus, I'll point out. I'll point out one other thing here, Jules, and that is, you don't need a boat for most of it.
You can walk,
because shit's connected. You can walk around, cross a river, from
especially
Africa
over the course of a
East.
million years as a species. It's not hard to move very far.
But I would recommend, Jules, kind of. All right, one more shot. Go ahead.
But if you would want to go from Africa to North America, because Native American people existed simultaneously to people in Africa,
Okay.
Would be the both.
Okay, Jules, I think Jules, let's try this. So the hominids that were in Africa, some of them stayed, some of them migrated elsewhere over generations, including to Europe, including across Asia, then down through Australoasia, also across the land bridge into North America, and then down. But they were not just like, it wasn't just like one little group that went all over those places. It was like humanity, hominids spreading out through all of those and staying in the other places too. So yes, you had people in Africa and Europe and Asia and North America at the same time, just like we do now.
Yeah. But not the same.
It's kind of like the fallacy of like, well, then why are there, if humans evolved from monkeys, why are there still monkeys thing? It's like, I maybe, I don't know if that answered your question or not, but I think I would just encourage you, I would encourage you to read more about this, because you seem to be missing a large piece of the puzzle.
I think I'm not quite well educated on this subject, so I'll do some.
Don't worry about it.
But thanks for having my call. I appreciate it.
There's some really, I mean, there's some really fascinating and interesting books on this topic. I just, go read up some, popular science books on it.
Yeah, thanks, Jules. And by the way, you're asking interesting questions and everything else. It's just that some of those questions have been answered, and some of those questions we have some good, speculative inferences that we've made from the available evidence. But yeah, I don't think Pangea is relevant, particularly to human evolution, considering the timescales between them. Yeah. And I don't know how. Yeah, I don't think that lead to like a deistic God. But
no, yeah. Anyway,
certainly, because in the call screen thing, he listed it as the potential for a deistic God, but a deistic God is necessarily non-interventionist. They don't intervene.
Also, I got to get your facts straight first, but yeah.